Well, thank you all for joining us today. We have head coach Mandy Pearson and student athlete junior Brooke Olson from Minnesota Duluth. The Bulldogs have won the 2021 NSIC Sanford Health Basketball Tournament after a 67-55 win over the Huskies. We will start off with an opening statement from head coach Mandy Pearson. And if you have any questions, please type them into the chat. Coach?
This is a really fun tournament, as always. I mean, we just love being here. I know I've said that before, but to come out and play St. Cloud and to get out to that start that we did is, obviously attributed to the performance by our players, because St. Cloud is so good, and they're so talented on both ends of the floor. So we got an early lead, and defensively, I thought we were really locked in, and St. Cloud missed a few shots, but I when I think about it, maybe that was because our defense was a little bit physical and in the right place at the right time early on in the game. And I thought our players just did a really good job of working together. I thought our ball movement was phenomenal today. And because we worked together on some of our ball screen actions and our high-low actions, we got a couple easy baskets that we wouldn't normally get against St. Cloud. And I thought our players made the right reads today and really worked together.
Perfect. Staying with you, Coach. Halftime, like you said, you had an early lead, took a lead into halftime. What was that conversation like in the locker room at halftime to make sure, hey, we got to come out and we got to still play a second half here to make sure that we win this championship?
We talked about some of the things that were going right with our ball movement, and then defensively, I thought we were communicating really, really well on their screening actions, because it's really difficult to defend those things. And so we talked about the things that we were doing right, and then we talked a little bit about rebounding and putting that full 40 minutes together, because when you're playing a team like St. Cloud, they can score so quickly. They're so talented offensively, that we wanted to come out in the second half with the same energy that we started the game with. And obviously saw St. Cloud make a run. We knew they were going to. And I was just proud that we could contain that run and finish a game.
We'll turn it over here to Brooke. Brooke, MVP of the all-tournament team this year. Congratulations. What does it mean for you to be back here, to have this matchup again as a student athlete and then come out on top?
Yeah, I mean, last year was kind of a heartbreaker for us. Definitely, we just kind of went out there and kind of expected to win last year. So this year we kind of just came out ready to go, and we saw that, and we put a whole 40 minutes together, like Coach was saying, and a lot of people hit really big shots, like Kaylee Nelson coming out, and who hasn't played a lot of minutes this year, and just firing us up, getting really big stops and converting on the offensive end. And then Nsic, she always comes up ready to go this time of year, and it's so exciting for all of us. So it was definitely a team effort, and we just love tournament time, and hopefully we can just kind of keep going with that same energy in the NCAA tournament.
I would say this is a question for both of you from the chat here. After having last year's postseason run end prematurely due to COVID, how does it feel to head back to that now?
Great. I mean, that was our goal. We wanted to get back there, and I'm just really thankful that we were able to get in the number of games that we needed to, prior to this tournament. And then obviously, winning this tournament is awesome for us. So I'm really excited, and I'm just really proud of them.
Yeah, I definitely think that we're all kind of fired up, especially from last year, not being able to play in the NCAA tournament, like I said a couple of days ago. So we're just going to get to work these next 2 weeks, try to get better, and hopefully make a run. So we're just super excited to be in this position.
Another question from the chat. What does it mean to you and for this program to win your second NSIC tournament title in 3 years?
For me or Brooke?
Both
of us. You want to go first?
Yeah. Humbling. I think last year, making it to the championship and not coming out with that win, we're never expecting just to win. We go out there, we're confident, and we're ready to execute our scout, but we're not going in there we're going to win this game just because we're us. So I think it really was just a team effort, and it was just so much fun, and that was just an amazing game. So
I just feel really blessed because I have a team full of individuals who are hungry, to have success on the court, and they put that above everything else. And they find ways to have great chemistry on and off the basketball court. And then, we work together. Our pieces just fit really well. And then you have somebody like Brooke Olson, who's, obviously, she's phenomenal. but she's unselfish, and her number one goal is to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And sometimes that's distributing, sometimes that's setting a ball screen, other times it's posting up like crazy or hitting big shots. And it's nice to have somebody that's as talented as this kid right here, who cares that much about her teammates and is going to do the little things that may not always be scoring during a run. Like, she'll do some other things. So I'm just really thankful for that.
We'll stay with you, Coach. Question from the chat. Yesterday, you picked up your 200th coaching win. Just talk about it, what that means to you to hit that milestone, especially during this tournament.
That means I've been coaching a very long time. And I still pretend that I'm young, but I'm getting up there, I guess.
No, you're young.
You know, I don't reflect a lot on those things. I'm not an individual milestone sort of a person. But it was really fun because somebody had texted me about it, and then I started thinking about like where it started, and I just reflected a little bit on my past. But then I started thinking about Jessie Matthews, who's my assistant coach right now. And I was texting her. I mean, our rooms are connected, but I'm texting her last night because, you know, apparently she has to deal with me 24 hours a day. But she's been a part of 138 of them as a player, as a graduate assistant, and now as an assistant coach. So it's really cool when I thought about that, because I can remember recruiting her and basically stalking her when she was a player or a high school student athlete. And so I think that's one of the cooler things that I thought about last night when Jessie and I were talking about it.
Kind of last question for both of you. Automatic bid to the NCAA tournament preparations. How do you now move forward to that? You got a little bit of a lull between when regionals start, but what are your preparations now, and how does that look going forward?
There are still some things that we need to get a little bit better at defensively. With containing the ball, I think we can do an even better job of that, as well as scramble situations. You know, so if we want to defend certain actions the way that we want to, we need to be able to scramble a little bit better and a little bit quicker. And I think we'll work on those. We've improved. Yeah. And then obviously offensively, if you would have seen us, you know, 3 weeks ago or even 4 weeks ago, our ball movement wasn't very good. And so motion offense just takes a little bit of time to develop as the players get to know each other's strengths, weaknesses, and reads. And I felt like this weekend in particular, our motion started to do some of the scoring for us because these players started making plays and they're learning how to read each other. And so we're going to continue working to try and get even better in that area so that we can attack whatever defense comes our way.
Kind of going off of that, I think our biggest priority is staying COVID free. So just really staying within our pods and also just like working together and making us better and not focusing on others. And obviously the MIAA, they play a really different style of play than the NSIC. So we're going to have to, know our scout, know our players, and hopefully we can execute those.
Coach Brooke, thank you both very much. Congratulations on this win. Enjoy it and good luck in the NCAA tournament.
Thank you very
so
much.